Hello and welcome to episode 8 of All the Mods 10, Super Flat. I went ahead and did a few things between this and the last episode, a little bit of reorganization. As you might be able to tell, I cleaned up the inventory and did a little bit of Boon of the Earth mining. In fact, I'm going to need to either get a new one or put mending on that pickaxe soon before I can do more with it. I wanted to do the upgrades for the mob farm today. So I threw together some planning on what I need to put together for this stuff. And one of the things that includes is a diamond pipe upgrade, because that is the minimum tier that I'm aware of that has the filter on it. So we're gonna get right to that diamond pipe upgrade. Because to leave the mob farm running, oh, interesting. It's not called that, is it? It's called an advanced pipe upgrade. Okay, anyway, to leave the mob farm running, I need to do something about the massive amount of armor that's coming in, because it's just gonna overflow and start causing lag very quickly. The other thing I'm going to need to do is buy more redstone, because I forgot this uses a whole 4 redstone blocks in order to make that one upgrade. I'm just going to need iron and gold. Are there any nuggets already? Yep. That's not enough. Pipe upgrade. Gold pipe. Oh, gold pipe upgrade. Now this is using all of our remaining diamonds for right now, but it seems like diamond armor does occasionally drop, so it shouldn't entirely screw us. Oh wait, there is a wandering trader in there, I just realized. None of that is useful at all. Alright, so first things first is we're going to need to set up salvaging. I think the like leather and iron stuff that I can farm in other ways, stone tools and stuff, I'm gonna send to the apotheosis one. Oh, I might actually need a second filter upgrade for this. Anyway, and then stuff like gold I'll send to the other kind of salvager. So what I'm gonna need is both. God, I hate that that's possible. Both kinds of salvager. So that's actually something I forgot and left off. Let's start with the one I wanted to make, though, which is Silent Gears Salvager, using 4 crimson iron ingots. Apparently just one more than I have smelted, unfortunately. Gimme. Iron block. Chunk of obsidian. Oh, and then the 3 blocks I need for a piston. Nope, that's... Whoops. Trying to craft from inside my backpack. That's not how that works. There we go. Salvager. Alright, so I was originally going to do this with, like, priority, but now, like, thinking on it more, I think I need the 2 different outputs to make it work, which is fine. Just mildly annoying. That's gonna just start... Yeah, that's fine, though, because it's not gonna like the thing that goes in there first. So... I don't care enough about the Apotheosis stuff to give up on the gold, because I don't have a good source of gold right now. So that is... I think if I just break it... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now this will make me gold out of all gold boots, and now I can do the same thing with anything else that I want the pure materials from more than I want the Apotheosis materials, because it seems as though some of the Apotheosis materials, or not Apotheosis, some of the Apotheosis stuff drops some materials, but it seems that it's less. It also seems like I'm going to need more than one of these salvagers, because I don't think one of these is going to be enough. I do need another chest. Where? In my inventory. Okay. Sophisticated chest. 2 iron chest. Alright. Now this will take all the gold out for me. I don't know if this diamond helmet is going to be worth anything because of how broken it is, but the fact that it's possible at all is a great sign. Can I salvage osmium? Doesn't look like it. This might just be a... Oh wait, I can smelt it for a little bit of osmium. Okay. That's not nothing. It looks like just smelting it is my best chance. It doesn't appear as if there's anything better than that. Okay. What do I get from... I get iron if I smelt you, but I get iron if I salvage you too. Okay, so I want this to probably run through the Apotheosis salvaging table, which I'm going to have to make now. Alright, so it requires the 2 gem dust, which is the most annoying part of this, and requires me to have an anvil. Well, there's the anvil. And 2 gems I don't care about. Arrow damage, physical damage, 5%. Yeah, sure, whatever. This is fine. And then you just crush your gems. You can salvage gems in the salvaging table, if I remember correctly, for gem dust after this, at a better rate, too. So you really only want to do that for this first raft, and then never again, because it's just, I don't know, really ineffective. Some sticks. Axe. Pickaxe. Good lava. Oh, hey, that went into my inventory because it's, that's cool. And maybe mildly annoying, but at least I know that it works like that ahead of time, so if a tank disappears, I know to check my backpack before I freak out. If I remember to do this, of course. It's entirely possible that by the time I get back around to that being a problem, I'm not going to remember. Too large. There we go. Now we have this kind of a salvaging table. Hey, that actually made 2 whole diamonds. What the fuck? That is much better than I was expecting. So the problem now is that until I get more diamonds, I think I have to do this somewhat manually. And, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not leave it running the whole time. I think everything I wanted to salvage down into base materials, gold and diamond, is in here, because I have no use for iron. Leather is kind of useful, but I can just get cows, and I'd rather have the apotheosis items right now, I think. I don't have any way of getting enchantments off of these at the moment. So, yeah, I think it's just time to burn. The only problem is, yeah, okay, doing this with the pipes right now is not a good idea, because it's probably just going to put something in. No, I actually don't know if, oh shit, it's dark, I forgot. I don't know if the salvaging table will take stuff that isn't salvageable, but I don't really want to even bother testing that to find out. So we're just gonna do it by hand until I have that extra upgrade, which probably won't be that long, hopefully. Anyway, the general idea is that I'm just gonna throw all this in here. Look at all those salvaged items. And then I can turn the murder back on. I'll probably do this a few more rounds and come back when I have the diamonds required for another upgrade. Okay, so I was originally going to bring you guys back for the arrival of 4 diamonds, but I still only have 2, because I wanted to stop back in to craft up some sharpness upgrades, and then I'll probably do a cut and try to get as many luck upgrades as I can, because I realized that this is being severely bottlenecked by how long it takes to kill them, and then it would be helpful if I was getting more stuff more consistently, so that the weight is a little less lengthy. So we're gonna make, is there a bucket in my crafting table? So we're gonna make ourselves a bunch of these. The problem is space. Alright, just like that, we've got 20 whole sharpness upgrades. That's something I can check off my list in here. Anything else I can check off? I could have checked this off if I hadn't realized I need a second one. Salvager can go away. I have not done the compacting upgrade yet, but I feel like I don't need to worry about that quite yet. Alright, let's see if this makes any difference. Just at an obvious glance. Yeah, everything's staying there a lot less time. Okay, so I'm gonna cut to either when I get diamonds for those upgrades, or when I have some looting upgrades to install. Okay, so I lied again, because I figured I should bring you guys back in for the plan for getting more lapis, which is just boon of the earth, but I was gonna run out of my pickaxe, and I haven't put mending on anything yet on screen, so here's mending. And then I'll just do more trades to repair it. But before I do those more trades to repair it, I have a whole bunch of XP for the farm. So let's see if this screws me again. Oh, thank God. Oh, we finally have it. Okay. And now we have a max level villager hat. Look, it's even shiny. As you can see, trades are a little bit ridiculous. This will make things way easier If we just go grab some onions and some tomatoes. Look, I just picked up 30 emeralds from a little bit of iron and a couple of stacks of vegetables. So, yeah. That's why I was waiting so long to re-roll the villager hat until it gave me what I wanted. Oh, this is a modded wandering trader type thing? Rope. I don't know that I want any of this. Interesting. Good to know these things exist, I suppose. Anyway, back over to our the farm over here. Alright. Doing well, but hasn't given me what I want. So we are cutting again to go use the mending. Actually, screw doing trades for the mending pickaxe. I have the mob farm now. I can just stand back here for a couple of minutes. We have more durability now. Anyway. We have a significant amount of durability. We are going to just sit here. Well, not just sit here, because I'm probably going to run out of durability before I get how much I need. But we're just going to run through and collect Boon of the Earth drops until I get enough lapis to do 20 upgrades, which is... no, how much is that? 80. I need 80 lapis. I think I have like 40 right now, so see you guys in a bit. Bringing you guys back yet again, because after using Boon of the Earth long enough to get these materials, I haven't seen a single lapis, so I'm going to upgrade Boon of the Earth a couple of levels, and, you know, hope that helps. How many of these do I need exactly? We've got 3 on here. 3 and 3 will make 4. 4 and 4. It might just be those? I think 5 is all that exists. Okay, now we've got Boon 5, and if I look it up, there is only 5. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll get back to it, and hopefully see better results this time. Okay, so I am getting more lapis slowly, but I think I'm about to do something. I thought... maybe it's the sword too. I thought I could... oh, I can. And I guess I have been able to for a while and just haven't done anything about it. I should probably do this so that I can start seeing, like, what are... hold on. Yeah, so I can start seeing epics and seeing the rares more often. What's the requirements for this? Slay an Apothec Invader. Okay, well... can I activate an... oh, I can go back. Okay, so if that starts being problematic or I don't want to deal with it all the time, I can turn it back off. That's cool. Anyway, the reason I came back was because I thought I was going to activate the achievement that gave me access to that, and I didn't want to do that without you guys here, but I have been able to get lapis. It's just not very fast, so I came over here to throw a full set of armor with the best luck stats I could find on. Actually, I wonder if there's a shield in there with luck on it. Not any shields in here at all. Anyway, hopefully this slowly or mildly increases my chance of getting lapis, because it's still not fast at all. I had 39 to start, which means I've only gotten 9 from Boon of the Earth so far. So we'll be back when I hopefully have 80 this time. Or I'm lying and I'll be back for something else. I keep thinking it's gonna be to do the upgrades and then it's not, so Yeah. Alright, so Shady's back. It's a bad joke. Anyway, not important. Apparently upgrading the World Haven, or whatever that tier is, also increases the kinds of things that can drop, because I've suddenly got these Steel Leaf items appearing. And obviously much better stats on some of the affix items that are dropping, but I think I'm gonna take this sword and possibly start using some of this armor. Generally, because it's just pretty good for something I don't have to craft. That took entirely too long, but now I have a lapis. Even gave me an extra diamond. Look, I have a couple hundred of the other raw ore materials, besides gold, which doesn't seem very common, but that's fine. I have gold other ways. So this wandering trader spawned while I was doing stuff. Not seeing a reason. Okay, I'm just gonna... It's nothing personal, bud. I don't know, you're on my property or something. Not really important. So, now we can do luck, and hopefully that'll get us close to that last diamond. What was... they're actually called fortune upgrades. No, they're not. What the hell? Looting, okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I just was being dumb about it. I'm gonna need another 20 redstone for this one, just like I did last time. And unlike last time... Oh, not the ham. Unlike last time, I can batch craft these. So it doesn't take an eternity. Oop, I forgot. I'm still wearing my full luck set, which means I don't have anything to fly on. Ever since I turned on the next level of the World Haven thing, I've been getting these little notifications from the mob farm, but can't really do anything about the fact that the game wants me to kill one right now, because I'd have to let one spawn in the overworld, and I don't really feel like dealing with it right this minute, so... Anyway, now the looting has been kicked up a lot. This thing is also collecting artifacts, which is great, because it means I don't have to go searching for them, I suppose. Yeah. Let's see if it's gotten... Still no more diamonds. I'm still waiting on that last one. Which, I don't know, I guess... means I'm either going to be back again for that last diamond's arrival, or I will be back again for whatever else. The other thing I can think of is I might get bored and do the like the beheading upgrades, and the Bane of Arthropods and Smite and Fire Aspect. I don't know if I want Fire Aspect on all the time, but I definitely want the option, so... be back in a bit again. Alright, well, the looting has caused a bit of a problem in that apparently bats drop so many fucking items. I'm probably gonna need to figure out how to disable bat spawns at some point, because I don't even know if I need the bat wings for anything significant. I definitely don't need thousands upon thousands of them. And this is just getting annoying. Anyway, I'm turning the mob farm off for now to give it a couple of upgrades. I'll probably come back to put the upgrades in. And then upgrades being stack upgrades, so you can carry all the bat wings. And then I'll turn it back on again and hopefully get a diamond piece of armor at some point, which I really didn't think it would be this rare, because I got that first one so quickly. but whatever. Got myself some tier 3 stack upgrades here. And there we go. That helps a lot. Not perfect, mind you, but you know, an improvement. Jesus Christ. Can one of you drop a diamond, please? Okay, so unfortunately, this has refused to give me the one more diamond that I wanted it to. But I have realized, while waiting for it to do that I'm stupid, because I have easier ways of getting diamonds. I'm holding on to diamond tools, for instance, and where did those come from? They came from this guy. Of course, that's not a great way to do it. I should probably use an armor smith. Problem is, I don't know if I strictly remember what makes an armor smith. Oh wait, yes I do. I think it's a blast furnace. Blast furnace. Blast furnace. Jesus, I can't speak. Or I feel like I can't speak. I don't know. I know I've definitely stolen at least a few. There we go. Blast furnace. Ooh, yes. I'm gonna... Oh, I got rid of the, This is why I need more of these. Okay, so I'm gonna sell you iron for emeralds, and then, do I want... Let's see what the other options are. There we go. We buy chest plates. And then go salvage them back down into more iron, because why not? So that costed 12 and gave me 10. Cool. Not bad. Anyway, I'll keep doing dumb little trades like that until this guy sells me diamond armor, and then I will salvage the diamond armor for the diamonds I need, and I will be right back. This time in what should be a short little wait, instead of waiting on RNG to be less of a dick to me. A few minutes and a bunch of trades later, and we can buy ourselves a couple of diamond chest plates from our armor smith. And then we can just run over to the farm where this guy's chilling. Anyway, and burn them. Might as well add diamond chestplate to the list here. That way, if any come through here, they get converted. Now we've got all the diamonds we could ever need for this part of what I'm doing. I'm sure I'm going to need a lot more soon. Anyway, let's make another diamond pipe upgrade so I can start automatically pumping stuff out of that so I can leave it on all of the time. Second advanced pipe upgrade. Let's go start setting this up. Same kind of process as before, I just need to set a whitelist for it. Did I? No, okay. Thought I somehow picked that up. but as I thought that would be ridiculous. Okay, let's just clear this stuff from my inventory. So this is gonna get stuff like you, for instance. Move a couple of things off the end so there's no tags, and then I can connect it because it's whitelisted, so it'll only take those for right now and turn them into the luminous crystal shards. I'm probably just gonna throw 2 stack upgrades in this oak chest, and then actually I'll move it. Oh, it was still in range. Okay. Now we want to turn this back on. I really don't need a shield right now. It's not in my way. And I'll just go through and add all of the armor pieces to the list and be back when I'm done. I run into my next problem while adding all the armor pieces to the list, which is that I'm getting to a point where the armor pieces that I can't add to the list are starting to get a little bit overwhelming. Let me just do leather cap real quick so I can get rid of these. But all of these, for instance, are they don't seem to have apotheosis options, and they always spawn as their normal variants, which neither salvaging table likes. So to deal with these, it's time to make myself another trash can. I don't remember which one was supposed to be more, but I have cobblestone and stone in such copious amounts that there's no reason to worry about it. Chests in here. The other problem on top of this that I've run into, the armor pieces, is that very quickly after the armor pieces are no longer a problem, the stupid fucking bats are gonna be a problem, because look how much more space the bat drops are taking up than literally everything else. It's ridiculous. And the uses for these items, not a lot. This seems to be the only thing that I might want to keep some for, but like, you know, here, let's keep it inventory load full. Done. No way I'm gonna need more than that for an eternity. So I'm going to trash them to start, so they don't take up so much space. And then later there's an item called the Dread Lamp that I plan on making, that I'm gonna use to prevent bat spawning to begin with in the area. What am I doing? Trash can, pipes. I think I want this to have its own separate pipe upgrade too. Put this one on the side. And first things first is, let's get rid of the bat wings first. This other kind of bat wing, by the way, has even less uses. There's like this one thing that you only need 6 of them for, so super not worried. Whoops, not cobblestone. That's not a thing. So now, burn all bat wings. Go! It's not going to be that fast, because it's not an ultimate upgrade, it's just a diamond upgrade, but hopefully it's faster than we're producing the bat wings. And I will again add all of these things that I want to delete. Next bit will be when we're done with this. I'll probably do the Dread Lamp after I finish this part up. I regret to inform you that I have died. I think possibly where do I find this? Statistics. Maybe for the first time? Yeah. Yeah, that was my first death, and unfortunately it happened off screens. I made the mistake of forgetting to pause when I AFK'd in front of the mob farm, something spawned and killed me. Looks like it was a zombie, which is fun. See if Corell's Tombstone gave me anything better than Tombstone Soulbound. No, just lots of Tombstone Soulbound. Okay. I think I'm pretty much ready to do that Dread Lamp, though. Also, I can check Trash Can off the list because I've already done that. The hardest part of this Dread Lamp is just... I don't think I have quite enough obsidian, but it's this black dye here. Now, the vanilla black dye can be gotten from, you know, like squid ink or any of these flowers, but I don't have access to any of these or dye seeds yet, so I don't know if there's any really good way for me to get this right now. But what I can do, I think, is organic black dye, which uses, it seems, an egg or slime balls and coal dust in either a primitive or normal alloy smelter from Ender.io. And a primitive alloy smelter... Oh, fuck. Deep Slate. That's difficult. Okay, Grains of Infinity is pretty easy, I think. Yeah. Grains of Infinity. Super easy. Just gotta burn some bedrock. How the fuck do I get Deep Slate? Oh. Ender.io might have screwed me on this. I hadn't considered that Ender.io might have changed its recipes on me in a way that was gonna screw me out of an easy solution. Which I think means that I'm gonna take another cut here. Damn, I've been doing it a lot this episode. To go search for villages that I hope occasionally spawn some Deep Slate in them. If this was a jailbroken super flat world, one that was generated in 1.17 or earlier and brought into 1.19 or later, or is it 1.18 or not important, I would be able to go to trial chambers for sure and pick up Deep Slate in the Deep Slate rooms that spawn, but I don't have any of those structures, so I just have to hope that one of the modded things goes ahead and adds it for me. So, wish me luck, I guess? So I haven't even come close to finding what I was looking for just yet. It's just occurred to me that I might have to do something else while I'm here, because I'm looking at the loot in some of the chests in these villages that were spawned in before, but that I never opened. And if you'll notice, it looks like the apotheosis items are actually upgraded. Based on my my world tier or whatever. So it's possible to find better stuff, it seems, than it was before in these chests. +1 level to raise dead. What the fuck even is that? So the reason I'm bringing you guys back for this is because that leaves me with... if you notice I'm faster, I also upgraded my boots. It's also I only have 2 levels. But it leaves me with the incentive to speed up the upgrade to higher tiers, which will make it harder to survive, but it will also apparently give me access to better loot in the chests. So I'm gonna keep working my way through villages, hoping to find Deep Slate until it gets dark, and then I'll bring you guys back to find a Aphix creature that I can, or an Apothic intruder, or whatever the fuck it called it, that I can defeat so that I can get to the next tier and get better rewards. A thought occurred to me as I wait for the sun to go down, so that I can find an Apothic intruder to invader, whatever the fuck, to beat the fuck out of. Which is that I think I might be going about this wrong, in that checking the villages has not yielded me anything that seems remotely likely to become a way to get Deep Slate. It's a weird little visual bug. So I kind of forgot that the Twilight Forest exists, and that I have diamonds, and an easy way to get to it. So I'm probably gonna go check out the Twilight Forest in the biomes it'll let me, and hope that squid spawn in the Twilight Forest, because I have just assumed that I can't get anything sacks on the basis that squid don't spawn in the overworld in a super flat because there's only the plains biome. But I don't actually know that that's true. Oof. I don't know. Oh, good lord. I might be biting off more than I can chew here. Ow. Fuck. I really hope you can't heal. Oh, God. Fucking hell. I'm not talking very much, so I'll probably clip bits of this because this is probably going to take me a little while. Yee, do not. I need more regeneration, please, before you start. I probably should have made, like, gold apples or something before I did this. Oh, cool, you're not healing that much. There's nothing else to deal with in the area anymore. Yeah! Okay. So. Now, I think I'm gonna want to go ahead and do whatever this is. Oh, yikes. The monsters get armor pierce. That's rough. But 10% mythic chance, and 50% rare. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna want to do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and pick up some poppies. I think I have, yeah, more than enough in here. Bucket of water. And a diamond. And then we're gonna pick a spot for a portal. You know, I wouldn't mind putting this on the edge of the lake here, honestly. Ow! I always get struck by the fucking lightning. Anyway. Squid? Please? I don't see any. I think I'm going to do this on my own. Alright, did some digging. Realized I basically just wasted my time, but not really, because I'm going to need access to the Twilight Forest eventually. But, essentially, squids don't spawn in the Twilight Forest, and because the Twilight Forest is an older mod, it seems as though there aren't any Deep Slate spawns in the Twilight Forest, but there is one thing that I entirely forgot about that's going to be very boring for me to do. You guys are going to watch happen in like half a second, because I'm just going to cut again, which is fishing has a chance to drop ink sacs, and I entirely forgot that that was possible and was just like, oh, I can't ever get ink sacs. But no, actually, I can just go ahead and fish them into existence. I also picked up some obsidian while I was dicking around in other villages, so I think it's time to make some bookshelves, because I don't want to base fish. I don't want to fish with a base level fishing rod for everything that I'm going to need to fish for, which well, I only need the one thing, but it's gonna take a while because I'm pretty sure it's not at all a common drop. Let's just get rid of those. Where do we want to? We'll move it later. So I'll just put it down here for now. And I am obviously going to have to move this later because the whole thing is going to have to get rebroken a couple of times anyway because of how Apotheosis works. These are not going to be satisfactory for very long. Okay, so I don't have a lot of chances at this. Maybe only one, because I have... Oh, I only have 2 lapis. Okay. Damn. I was really hoping I had at least 3 left. Ugh. Okay. New plan. I'm gonna, go to a village, steal some villagers, and make new librarians for fishing enchantments, and I will be back when I am done with all of that. Okay, I should have known I would obviously need to come back in to show off a couple of things. This is a Silktouch villager that I picked up, and then this one is Boon of the Earth 5. So if I break my pickaxe, or want a new one, I can just buy the whole book for 11 instead of... Yeah, okay. Anyway, back to what I was doing. I may have forgotten that I upgraded the world tier thing, and the last time that added new items to the list of... Oh, look, now we're getting full diamond tools. That's cool. This is not great, though. Oh, I just threw away a okay, fucking... The bat wings! Why the fuck do these exist? I guess I'll figure out how to deal with this as well while I'm figuring... I was part of the way to figuring out the fishing. I came over for more XP so I could combine some books. So... Be back. So, in my inventory, I now have the book that has all of the stuff I want on my fishing rod. The only problem is it requires, well, an obnoxious amount of levels, which I just finally got enough for. So, Luck of the Sea 5, Lure 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. I could have done a better Unbreaking, but there was no need to with Mending. So, I'm just gonna fish. Probably for even longer than it would be if I did this in vanilla, because of all of the Aquaculture 2 drops. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get ink sacks, but I'll be back when I have ink sacks. So I can make that dread lamp, and that'll probably be the last thing I do today. So, like every other plan I've made this time, the original plan seems to be failing. I've done a fuck ton of fishing, and I don't know, maybe this would eventually give me ink sacs, but it's taking so fucking long. I'm gonna try visiting this dimension. It's called the Undergarden. And apparently one of the mushrooms that spawns in it is convertible into black dye. I'm looking for mossy stone brick, and then 4 gold, 4 iron, and a diamond. Catalyst. Whoops. Okay. Now, decisions. Where do we want? We'll just put it on the back of the house for now. Well, that looks interesting. Deep depth rock. Okay. I have a feeling I'm a lot deeper than I want to be. Log room. So this is a thing, apparently. So, welcome to the Undergarden. It just says ink mushroom. Ah, purple bog. So, this is like a nether type of situation, an underground world. Can I fly? Oh. Maybe, but I'm not wearing my jetpack. Alright. I'm gonna fuck around in this dimension for a while and see if I can't find those ink mushrooms. Okay, finally made it out of those creepy-ass caves, and it looks like this biome ahead of me is what I'm supposed to be going for, so let's fly over there together. Ink mushroom bog. Here that thing is. I hate these little guys. Come here, you little bastards. Okay. Oh. It took so long. It's not fair how hard it was to, oh, the veiled one is white. Anyway, how hard it was to, to find these. Not the mushrooms themselves, but the black dye. I got pretty lucky with the mushrooms, it looks like. They're not super common, but... Oh, there's like a ocean in here. Wait, is this like an Undergarden kind of kelp? Can I... Glitter kelp. Ooh, what can I do with this? I can make a pie. Compost it. It can make dried kelp. Are you kidding me? Can I turn dried kelp into black dye as well? Literally, I can. Oh, Dad does not like me. Let's just get the glitter kelp and get the fuck out of here. Alright. Well. Entirely new dimension explored just for this one black dye. Creepy little dimension. Definitely gonna have to look closer at that at some point. But for right now, we got our black dye. Now I need a couple more blocks of obsidian. I don't have 3. Red lamp. Here I need 5. Oh. I forgot I gotta turn bucket mode off, which I think right now is... There we go. Alright. 5 obsidian. Piece of glowstone. And 2 glass panes. Now, after way too fucking long, I finally have myself the dread lamp. Not even the last of the upgrades I can make to this thing. It's just the last of the ones I'm willing to make today. Because I'm sick of the bats. Let's throw it in there. Alright, and now after these bats are gone, there should never be any more. Now it doesn't have to deal with all of the stupid bat stuff. Oh, Jesus. That's another red helmet. Well, I'm taking that. Jesus the Warrior's Berserking Crystal Hacker of Critical Thinking. That is such a mouthful. Holy fuck. Okay. Anyway. Anyway. No more bats. There's a few more upgrades that I can make. Whoops. To the mob farm still, but I would probably do those as like a footnote in another episode because this one is starting to venture into the longer side, and that was not intentional. Oliver the Pathetic. Oh, you're... Well, that was pretty pathetic. Anyway. That's the wrong one. This has been episode 8. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm not sure what I'm going to work on just yet, but find out soon.